Good morning, students. Today we are going to discuss ammeter and voltmeter. Basically, it is conversion of galvanometer into ammeter and voltmeter. How can we convert? How can we use a galvanometer as an ammeter and as a voltmeter? Right? So we have already gone through moving coil galvanometer. There are basically two types of galvanometer. One is moving coil galvanometer and other one is moving magnet type galvanometer. In moving coil galvanometer you have seen that there were two magnetic poles and a coil moving between the poles of magnet. But in some galvanometer coil remains fixed and magnet moves. That type of galvanometer is called moving magnet type galvanometer. Now see, there are three pictures, three images. One is galvanometer, G is written at the center of this instrument. Other one is ammeter. Now next one is voltmeter. Now galvanometer is used to detect the current in the circuit. The basic work of galvanometer is to detect the current, whether current is there or not, right? The work of ammeter is to measure the current in the circuit, and the work of the voltmeter is to find the potential difference across the conductor, right? अब इन तीनों पिक्चर्स में आप एक चीज डिफरेंट देख रहे हैं. The galvanometer 0 is at the center of the scale, whereas the 0 of ammeter is in left and the 0 of voltmeter is also in left. Actually, it swings from left to right, right? It swings from left to right, whereas galvanometer deflects in both the sides, left side and right side, depending on the current. If current is passing from this terminal, so needle will deflect in right side, and if current is moving from this terminal, the needle will deflect towards the left. Before going to the conversion of galvanometer into ammeter and galvanometer into voltmeter, we have a quick view on the moving coil galvanometer, right? In moving coil galvanometer, there are two poles, right? North pole and south pole. A coil is suspended between these poles with the help of torsion head, right? This is the torsion head and this is the coil, rectangular coil, right? There is a spring that is called hair spring, light spring, right? Now there are two terminals. One terminal is here and other terminal is here, right? Now we are connecting both the terminal with a battery. The current will flow. The direction of current of flow is from left to right on upper part of the wire. When current passes through this coil, right, the forearm will experiences the four forces. First force cancel out the third force, whereas the two forces in opposite direction will produce the torque in the coil. Now the deflecting torque will becomes equal to tau equal to NIAB sin phi, राइट? ये हम पहले ही पढ़ चुके हैं कि जो टॉर्क होता है वो होता है NIAB sin phi. When this coil experiences a torque, the coil is suspended with phosphor bronze strip. This one is phosphor bronze strip. Phosphor bronze is a perfectly elastic substance, right? So restoring torque will be developed in opposite direction in the phosphor bronze strip. That restoring torque tau is equal to K alpha. Now at equilibrium, the deflecting torque becomes equal to the restoring torque, and then comparing these two equations we can calculate the current. Now this sin phi is a factor which should have the value of 1 for making the linear scale. अगर हम sin phi की वैल्यू को 1 कर देंगे तो I will directly proportional to alpha. Now how can we make this equal to 1? For that phi should be 90 degree. So we should make the radial magnetic field, and radial magnetic field always produced by the concave poles. So this is the radial magnetic field. In presence of radial magnetic field, phi becomes 90 degree. So sin phi becomes 1. It means I becomes directly proportional to alpha and we get the linear scale, right? So I is equal to G into alpha. G is galvanometer constant and galvanometer constant G equal to K divided by NAB. तो ये चीज़ें हम पहले ही पढ़ चुके थे, आज केवल इसका हम रिवीजन कर रहे हैं। वो इसलिए कर रहे हैं क्योंकि हमें कन्वर्जन पढ़ना है, ठीक है। नाउ कम टू द बेसिक टॉपिक, conversion of galvanometer into ammeter. Now how can we convert a galvanometer into ammeter? This is a galvanometer. If we want to convert this galvanometer into ammeter, so we have to put a low resistance in parallel to the galvanometer. The resistance of this wire is S. This is called shunt resistance. S is shunt resistance. This is the low resistance. So current I is flowing in the circuit. It will divide into two parts. The heavier part or the greater amount of current will pass through the shunt resistance, whereas a light current passes through the galvanometer. So this shunt resistance or shunt wire is helping the galvanometer to balance the current, right? So we can convert a galvanometer into ammeter by shunting the galvanometer. Right? Now see, this galvanometer have resistance capital G, right? This shunt wire have resistance S. Both the resistances are in parallel. If resistances are in parallel, the potential difference will becomes equal to each other. It means potential difference across galvanometer, that is Ig into capital G. Ig is current, G is resistance, is equal to potential difference across shunt resistance. Now what is the current passing through the shunt resistance? That is I minus Ig, and the resistance is S. It means I minus Ig into S is equal to Ig into capital G. So we can calculate the value of S. So S becomes equal to Ig capital G I minus Ig. So we have to put the resistance S, whose value can be calculated by this formula, in parallel to the galvanometer in order to convert the galvanometer into ammeter, right? Now conversion of galvanometer into voltmeter. How can we convert a galvanometer into voltmeter? So what we have to do, we have to connect a heavy resistance in series with galvanometer. In previous case, we are connecting the low resistance in parallel for conversion of galvanometer into ammeter. In this case, what we are doing, we are putting a heavy resistance in series with the galvanometer, right? Now we have to calculate the value of R. What should be the value of R? Now see, maximum current may be passed through the galvanometer is Ig, right? So what will happen, the potential difference V across this wire or this resistance, that is V. So V should be equal to potential difference across this wire should be equal to potential difference across this combination of galvanometer and resistor. So V should be equal to current into total resistance. Now resistance of galvanometer is G, resistance of the wire connected in series is R. So the total resistance of this combination is G plus R. right? So V equal to Ig G plus R. So we can calculate capital R as this formula. So this is the value of resistance which should be connected in series with the galvanometer, right? Now difference between voltmeter and ammeter. Ammeter is low resistance instrument. You know that what we have done in the previous case, we have connected a low resistance in parallel to the galvanometer. It means ammeter have low resistance, and moreover the ideal ammeter have zero resistance, right? Voltmeter have high resistance, and for an ideal voltmeter it is infinity, right? Ammeter always connected in series since it is low resistance instrument, and voltmeter always connected in parallel since it has a high resistance. A heavy resistance connected in series with the galvanometer, it means the total resistance will be very high, right? Now this is the resistance, we have already calculated it. Now the resistance of voltmeter is G plus R. Now the shunt resistance value, we have calculated this formula. We have calculated the formula of R which is connected to the galvanometer in order to conversion into voltmeter. Its resistance is less than that of galvanometer because a small resistance connected in parallel. Its resistance is greater than the galvanometer since high resistance connected in series. It is not possible to decrease the range of given ammeter. आप एमीटर का जो रेंज होता है उसे डिक्रीज नहीं कर सकते. इट इज पॉसिबल टू डिक्रीज द रेंज ऑफ वोल्टमीटर. वोल्टमीटर की रेंज को आप डिक्रीज कर सकते हैं. अब मेन चीज़ है, इस पे न्यूमेरिकल पूछे जाते हैं कन्वर्जन पे. ठीक है, तो दिस इज अ न्यूमेरिकल इन विच अ गैल्वेनोमीटर इज कन्वर्टेड इनटू एमीटर. नाउ अ गैल्वेनोमीटर ऑफ रेजिस्टेंस 100 ओम. तो आपको 100 ओम क्या दे दिया गया है, रेजिस्टेंस. ठीक है, तो यानी G दे दिया है. ये क्या है, G. फुल स्केल डिफ्लेक्शन 50 डिवीजन फॉर द करंट ऑफ 20 एम्पियर. इसका मतलब गैल्वेनोमीटर की जो करंट है Ig दैट इज 20. हाउ कैन वी कन्वर्ट इट इनटू एमीटर. तो कैसे कन्वर्ट करेंगे, बाय अप्लाइंग अ स्मॉल रेजिस्टेंस इन पैरेलल. और उस एमीटर का जो रेंज दिया है वो 100 एम्पियर दिया है, राइट. नाउ सी गैल्वेनोमीटर रेजिस्टेंस 100 ओम, ये यहाँ दिया, राइट. दूसरी बात Ig यानी गैल्वेनोमीटर करंट 20 एम्पियर, ये 20 एम्पियर दिया गया. I कितना दिया हुआ है, 100 ओम, 100 एम्पियर. ठीक है, इसका मतलब आपको S कैलकुलेट करना है. S का मतलब शंट रेजिस्टेंस, और शंट रेजिस्टेंस का फॉर्मूला होता है Ig गैल्वेनोमीटर करंट इनटू गैल्वेनोमीटर रेजिस्टेंस डिवाइडेड बाय करंट इन एमीटर माइनस करंट इन गैल्वेनोमीटर. तो इसकी वैल्यू रखी 20, इसकी वैल्यू 100, फिर ये कितना हुआ 100 और ये कितना हुआ 20. इन सबको कैलकुलेट कर दिया तो ये आ गया 2.5 ओम. इसका मतलब 2.5 ओम का जो रेजिस्टेंस है वो गैल्वेनोमीटर की सीरीज में लगाना पड़ेगा. सेकेंड न्यूमेरिकल में आप क्या कर रहे हैं, गैल्वेनोमीटर को वोल्टमीटर में कन्वर्ट कर रहे हैं. अब देखिए यहाँ पे ये कैपिटल G दिया हुआ गैल्वेनोमीटर का रेजिस्टेंस. फुल स्केल डिफ्लेक्शन यानी इसकी करंट दी हुई है गैल्वेनोमीटर की 5 मिली एम्पियर. मिली का मतलब 10⁻³ और जो वोल्ट मीटर है जिसमें हमें बदलना है उसकी रेंज है 0 से 15 वोल्ट, यानी V दिया हुआ है 15 वोल्ट. अब हमारे पास ये चीज़ें दी हुई हैं, G, Ig, V और कैपिटल R आपको कैलकुलेट करना. नाउ द फॉर्मूला R इक्वल टू V बाई Ig माइनस G. अब इसमें हम वैल्यू सब्स्टिट्यूट करेंगे. वैल्यू सब्स्टिट्यूट करने के बाद हमारे पास R की वैल्यू आ गई 2950. इसका मतलब 2950 का रेजिस्टेंस हमें गैल्वेनोमीटर के सीरीज में कनेक्ट करना पड़ेगा. ठीक है, इस तरीके से न्यूमेरिकल सॉल्व किए जाते हैं. ये बहुत इम्पोर्टेंट है. ओके, थैंक यू.